Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to kick off today's presentation with a focus on mastering the art of timing. Today's topic is titled, Never Be in a Hurry, Always Be Ready, and we'll explore Law 35. In this session, we'll discuss how understanding timing can significantly impact your success and decision-making. So, let's dive in and see how you can apply these principles to become more strategic and prepared in every situation. When approaching situations, never seem to be in a hurry. Hurrying can actually betray a lack of control, making you appear insecure or uncertain. It can also give the impression that you are not in command of yourself or the situation at hand. Instead, always project patience, as if you trust that everything will unfold in its own time. This calm demeanor signals confidence and strength. Think of yourself as a detective of the right moment, someone who can sense when the conditions are optimal. It's about sniffing out the spirit of the times, understanding the trends that can carry you to power. Recognize when the moment is not yet ripe and learn to wait patiently. But when the time is right, strike fiercely and decisively. Mastering this rhythm of patience and action is crucial in mastering the art of influence. Now, let's dive into the 3 types of timing that are crucial in mastering any strategic situation. First, we have the long time. This is less about immediate strategy and more about patience, waiting for that perfect moment to act. It's about understanding when to hold back and build your position quietly until the right opportunity presents itself. Next, we move to the forced time. Here, patience is key as well. You might be in a situation where you're waiting, but it's also about actively shaping circumstances, creating a sense of urgency or pressure on your opponent. By doing this, you can cause them to rush, often leading to mistakes they wouldn't make if they were calmer. Finally, the most critical of all, the end time. This is the decisive moment, the final, precise timing to strike. It's when everything aligns and you have only one chance to act. Reading this moment accurately and acting decisively can turn the tide in your favor. Remember, mastering these 3 types of timing helps you control the flow of any situation, keeping you one step ahead. Let's take a closer look at Julius Caesar's observance of timing and rhythm. Do not let your opponent's rhythm dictate your own. Impatience is the surest way to error. As the saying goes, the powerful man is slow to act, but when he acts, his movements are like lightning. This highlights the importance of patience and precision. Caesar understood this well. He let Pompey wear himself out with impatient strategies and logistical errors. By doing so, Caesar positioned himself for a decisive strike. When the moment was right, what we might call the end time, he attacked with devastating speed at the Battle of Pharsalus, securing a complete victory. Now, when Pompey rushed to war, he was desperate to crush Caesar quickly. But Caesar was in no rush. He understood the concept of the long time, knowing that patience and timing are key to victory. This is what makes Caesar the master of patience. He knew that rushing in could lead to mistakes, but waiting for the right moment, when all conditions favored success, was what ultimately gave him the advantage. So, remember, in any strategic endeavor, patience and understanding of timing are crucial for achieving victory. So, here we see that he rushed through the design, preparation, and timing of his attack, completely ignoring the advice of experts. This haste led to a costly and ultimately disastrous defeat. The key issue was his lack of long-time preparation. He didn't give himself enough time to plan thoroughly. Moreover, he failed to wait for the opportune moment such as better weather or more advantageous positioning, which could have significantly improved his chances. Instead, his impatience and rush to strike ended up ruining his navy. Specifically, King Philip II of Spain, driven by strong religious fervor and political ambitions, launched the Spanish Armada against England in a fury of impatience. This act of rushing, or transgression of haste, highlights how impulsiveness and failure to wait for the right moment can have serious consequences, especially in strategic military actions. It's a powerful example of how haste can undermine even the most ambitious plans. Let's talk about the keys to controlling time. First, you can force others to wait. When you do this, it saps their energy and makes them more likely to yield. This is a powerful tactic known as the forced time. Next, always be ready to seize the end time. This means you need to prepare in advance, what I call the long time, by understanding the terrain and making sure your pieces are in the right position. Preparation is crucial because it allows you to act decisively when the moment is right. It's also important never to let yourself get rushed by someone else's schedule. Maintain an air of calm and confidence, giving the impression that you've thought things through deeply. This isn't about rushing, it's about alignment, being in sync with the natural flow of events. And here's a key point. The master of timing understands that circumstance is everything. You can't force an idea before its time has come. Sometimes, you just have to wait for the right wave of momentum to carry your actions forward. So, controlling the pace really boils down to understanding these elements, being prepared, staying calm, and waiting for the right moment. When you master this, you become a master of circumstance itself. Now, let's talk about the danger of inaction. When the end time arrives, it's crucial to act with sudden, brutal decisiveness. Hesitation at that moment can cost us everything. Remember, the goal isn't to wait for perfection, but to be fully prepared. Flaws and imperfections are actually opportunities in disguise. They can reveal new paths or solutions. Waiting for everything to be perfect often leads to procrastination, and that turns opportunity into regret. If you've prepared thoroughly over a long period, then when the window of opportunity opens, when the end time arrives, you need to act, even if conditions aren't ideal. The danger here is becoming paralyzed by the pursuit of perfection, by waiting for that perfect moment that never actually comes. The truth is, the perfect moment simply does not exist. No matter how much we wait or plan, there will always be some flaws, some uncertainties. So, instead of chasing perfection, focus on readiness and decisive action. That's how we turn opportunities into achievements and avoid the trap of inaction.